All right, hello everyone. This is Trevon with, of course, Perfection Films, Perfection Studios, as you're probably watching. Um, we're, I'm in wedding season right now, so I'm in full ham wedding mode, and I shot this wedding 2 days ago, and I'm already, I can feel it. I'm already behind. Um, so what? Uh, what I'm doing here is just kind of going through the images that I took on that date. Let me pull up the webcam only here. Here we go. So what I'm doing is going through the wedding images on that day, and I'm kind of selecting my favorites and also like kicking out the rest. I I am doing this mainly because the Aria Banquet Hall. This is the wedding that I shot a couple days ago at this venue, Aria Banquet Hall. It's in Prospect. I think it's one of the more popular banquet halls in Connecticut, and it's very beautiful. They did an amazing job building it. Every single area off that banquet hall is like photographable. So even if it's raining cats and dogs outside, like you can still go inside, and there's plenty of great spots to get great pictures. And one other thing too, this groom actually he has a really good eye for photography, which is awesome. And he had like a nice Pinterest board with a bunch of inspiration on there. And so, I don't know if this thing is turned out. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. And so ooh, so he had a Pinterest board with some great inspiration on there, and yeah, I think we came out with some great pictures. Once the wedding got flowing, though, this happens all the time, but like a lot of times they don't want to take pictures anymore. They just want to have fun, right? That happens all the time, and it did start to rain a little bit in the evening, so I didn't get a chance to get a ton of pictures outside. So I had to really pull them away from the party and be like, "Yo, let's go, and let's go get some pictures," because I'm thinking about their album, and I'm like, "Yo, if we don't get enough pictures, at least for your album, like this is not gonna work out well, especially for me. I might get reamed for that." So so this is a great way I figure to go through these pictures and kind of tell the story of what happened that day. And I didn't get that much BTS footage, mainly because a couple of days before this wedding, which is earlier this week on Tuesday, I got my wisdom tooth pulled. Now, I had scheduled this for like a downtime in my wisdom tooth, but then that junk cracked. My wisdom tooth cracked, and I was just like, and then the pain started to come, and I'm just like, dang, I gotta get this thing pulled. And I actually have a wedding in like, let's see, it's almost 1 o'clock now. So I have to leave in 2 hours for another wedding today. It's a short one, it's a small one. My next couple weddings don't have albums, they don't have all the extra stuff. So it should be a lot easier for me to get through and get caught up with my work. So, anyways, long story short, wisdom tooth got busted. So I had to do a relatively emergency wisdom tooth pull. Get this out of the way. This is annoying. And so that jacked me up. That messed me up. And so, I had to go to this wedding kind of in pain. I had pain medication and whatever, but it's never like fully gone. It's never fully gone. So like, anyways, enough of my woes, but still yet, that's what happened. And I try my best not to let that affect me. I found out though, like I couldn't think that straight, and I had all my poses on my phone. And once I started flowing, then it started to come back to me. But the discomfort just it was distracting. So I had to have all my poses on my phone. I was pulling out my phone a lot to try to remember the process that I was going through. But either way, I think what I want to do, guys, I've been seeing this a lot, is I want to come up with a posing guide for couples, a couples posing guide. I find there's a lot of great photographers out there, but not a lot of them know how to pose. And to tell you the truth, like journalistic photography, journalists, the kind of photography where the photographer just kind of sits in the background and gets candid photos, is great. It is honestly, I've tried that with a few weddings. Like the bride asked me to do that. It's hard to get a good picture. It's so difficult to get like a solid picture because you have to have your camera to your face like the whole time, just waiting for that great picture to come. Dislike that. I dislike that. Um, I would rather set you up, get like, you know, 20, 30 banger shots that I think are just absolutely amazing, that are printable, and then just let you have fun the rest of your day. Like, we can knock out those banger shots in 30, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, honestly. Out of the whole 8 to 10 hour day, 6, 8, or 10 hour day, 30 minutes, bro. And we can knock out banger shots, and then um, you enjoy the rest of your day. That, come on, that's a steal. That's a deal for lifetime right there. So, but really, 30 minutes is on the low end. Just, that's not what I'm saying. I would rather like an hour and change, to go around and get amazing shots. Because look, this is gonna be for your future. 5 years down the line, you're not gonna remember the cocktail hour. You're just not. You see what I'm saying? I know you want to enjoy the cocktail hour, but you ain't gonna remember it. Sorry to say. I don't remember my cocktail hour. I really don't. I'm 15 years in, and I don't remember my cocktail hour. I remember the pictures that I took. That stuff jogs my memories. The pictures. So maybe, yeah. Either way, I still try to make time for your cocktail. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. I gotta go to this wedding. So I started on a few images, um, before, and this is at the groom's house. Now, the groom's mom's house, not the groom's house. And so I started on a few pictures before I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and shoot this. Now, um, in these shots, I'm using aperture priority. I know some people don't like that. I don't want to shoot everything manually. Honestly, I don't. There's too many moving parts at the moment. Oh, this is slanted. I'm gonna still select them because I like them. There's too many moving parts to just constantly just be thinking about. Um, no, not that one. I don't want the eyes half closed. There's too many moving parts to be like constantly messing with like the manual. If I'm shooting with a flash, then I change my camera to manual. But otherwise, I'm shooting aperture priority for natural light. And so, oh, I like that one. And so here, on my camera, what I'm learning to do now is to actually set zebras, and I check to see like when the skin is overexposed, because sometimes your aperture priority will go off, and then it's like it thinks the image is too bright. Like in this situation where the background is bright, but then he has really dark skin. Um, Aperture priority will think, oh, the scene is too bright, and it will actually try to darken him down even more, and he'll end up as a silhouette. So what I'll do is I use my exposure compensation, and I start cranking that up. And I'm telling the camera to overexpose the image by 1, 2, 3, up to 3 stops. And that's how I'm able to get the skin. Outside might be blown out, but his skin will look really dope. Now, this was a really tight space, and I think I was using my 70 to 180 lens, f2, because, you know, I don't want to get a whole bunch of, because we're on the porch right now, and so I don't want to get a whole bunch of other stuff in it. So this is the best man, helping him with the jacket. Ooh. And so you have to be really careful, especially with a darker skin tone. And the thing is too, the girl, his wife is Spanish, so her skin tone is a lot lighter. And so it's very interesting trying to balance the two sometimes. Let me see. Same image? Yeah, same image, but I got the shoes in the second one. So let's choose this one. Ooh, look at them, man. Hey. Oh my God. And then I had to stagger them. I wanted to get just like a really, something a little different on the front porch. And I think this came out great. Honestly, the dudes kind of took up more time than the dudes took up more time than they usually do in this session. And so I ended up being just a hair bit late for the women. Put on some music here. And let me get my chat going. Sorry. All right, the chat is going. Everything looking good. I'm excited, guys. Let's keep it rolling. Ooh, man, what was I shooting this at? 2.8. This is with my with the 35mm lens. I do get more in focus. Especially the further I move back, the more I get in focus, which is really. That's too close right here. Eyes to the cups. I told him eyes to the cups, and then bring the cups in, do the cheers, drank. Oh, look at the face. Look at the face. you're like what? It was a good moment. That's blurry. All right, moving down. They were not having it. Do y'all drink? Like, why y'all having shots if y'all don't drink? All right. When I'm usually getting group shots, which is just more than one person, I usually try to get a wide and get an up close. That one's out of focus. I'm still gonna keep it though. That's nice. That's nice. The dress was beautiful. I loved it. It's not like the most complicated dress. And now, my whole thing is like I get wides first. I try to get a wide, and then I go in for close-ups. I go for medium shots, and then I go for close-ups. Now, when I got to the room again, I was running just a little bit behind. So the bride had already set up some stuff. So I'm just like, you know what? If she wants me to shoot that, then I will give it a go. And then I did my lay flat situation. I found a table. Oh no, I jacked that up. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't have the ring at this point. More for artistic shot. I can see that in black and white. The bride just interacting with the dress. She giving me them looks. All right. Okay. I'm slanted. Why am I so tilted? I think I didn't have my my level on my camera. And I always keep that on. All right, and here's some bridal portraits. One of my favorite things to do. I just have her standing by the window, just getting some window light. So because it was a little dark, I started using my flash to kind of bring up the exposure a little bit. It was too bright, brought the flash back down. I like all of these. Here we go. She's giving me very subtle movements, but it's so slanted. I'm gonna have to fix those. Had her leaning and looking out. Eyes to me, eyes to me. All right, test shot. And maid of honor. Yeah, varied skin tones. So this is going to be interesting trying to edit something like this, because again, our black girl on the left here, I'm gonna have to brighten her up while everybody else is relatively okay, and the girl right here in the center is a little bit darker also, so we're gonna have to brighten her up. Let's see what else we got. Beautiful. Love. Nice. Nope. Got the head all cut off. Okay. I had them standing. This was better. Love. See, man, touch to focus, bro, like, is the best. If it wasn't for that, like, I wouldn't be able to get these shots that quickly. I got a blink right there. Don't want that. They wanted to do something like this. I was like, got the whole boss lady feel going. There we go. Everybody's looking. His image is kind of dark. You can bring it up. I was kind of rushing too. All right. Venue pictures. There we go. All right, these are just simple stuff. I'm just gonna select a few. I'm not even gonna think about it too much. Cake pictures, not my favorite, not my best thing to do. And these images, I sort of take them to kind of add a little bit of, to spruce up the album just a little bit. All right, putting on the dress now. Getting positioned by the window just to get some of that window light. Yeah, let's keep that one, even though it's out of focus. All the while, I'm trying to like just crack jokes and whatever, just to get some genuine smiles out of them, because I know she's nervous. So I want to keep as much genuine smiles as possible. Ooh, what happened there? Oh no, out of focus. Here we go. Love that. Moving on. I love getting this shot. I get it like every single time. I have the bride like just put up her hands against the thing. So I'm gonna do one color and one black and white. I'm gonna overexpose it. It's gonna look dope. And then I get a couple different angles. Let me see. I hate when I don't have enough time. I feel like that's what it is a lot of times. Like 10-hour days I love, because now they give me a good amount of time to kind of get everything done, you know? 6 and 8-hour days are just, yeah. I can't do too much on those days. I really gotta keep it simple. Imagine this black and white. Oh my gosh, it would be so moody and nice. I like that one, eyes closed. Down. I like that. That's very artsy, even though it's probably a mistake. Yep, there we go. Now we get into the good stuff. Hey, beautiful. Nope, don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. All right, and this is the we're inside the suite, the bridal suite at the Aria, and we're taking this stuff. So I finally got the rings because the rings were late, and yeah, that's it. That's it for the getting ready session. Now, one of my goals is to try to get at least one shot of each person at the wedding. And I start here at the ceremony. I just kind of go around anyone who just looks relatively interesting. I'll just snap a quick shot off while I'm also getting shots of the venue. Oh, my light went out. Some people catch me taking shots of them. They're like, hey, that's mom. Girl, you ain't making up your face. Nope. I'm gonna need her to relax her face. I don't want that one. Some of these are out of focus. What is going on? That's the mayor who's coming to perform the ceremony. I'm like right in the middle of the aisle, honestly, because I want to get them shots. What's up with the white balance? That's one of my only gripes with the Sony cameras, right? Like, I don't feel like the viewfinder is it. Well, this is the A7R3. It's probably pretty old at this point, but I don't feel like the viewfinder gives me a good representation of what I see now on the computer. Bro, why do you have headphones in? Oh my gosh, let me go back up. I like that one. Yo, some of these groomsmen, man, they were just straight tripping. I barely got the shot. I was way out of position. What's my ISO on this? ISO's at 4,000, bro. Like, what? Okay. Shots of him real quick. What is this dude with the web? There's always somebody with some kind of camcorder capturing video. Like, I'm capturing video, and bro, you're like not hired. So why are you taking video? Not good. Moving as fast as I can through this. Sometimes there's things every bride does, or everybody does. Some people, like when they're talking, especially on camera, you'll see them like always pushing their head backwards, and it's like, no, bring your head back forward. The bride was one of those that, like, every time she'd be lifting her chin and pushing her head back, you know. And that's something, it's like, nope, take your chin down, drop your chin. The lighting inside this venue is LED lights. And so I tried putting on silent shutter, and and it started to band. There's horrible banding was coming up in all the shots. I never get a good ring shot because they always cover each other's fingers up. I like that the mayor actually like got out of the way put on high-speed burst mode. I didn't want to miss one moment of this thing. But maybe I took too many shots here. That's going in the album, of course. No, I don't want that one. Eyes closed. Here we go. This little girl, poor thing. I don't know, she was feeling it. They got married, man, and she just wouldn't stop crying. And he's like, she's not a crybaby. She's not like this normally. Nope, I don't want that one. Okay, so now we're at family pictures. I think I was able to get through some of these before. I was able to snap a couple of these outside before the rain started, while people were like running to the restroom or whatever. That's out of focus. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Eyes are open. Boy girl situation going on here. Pink. Sweet. Man, Capture One is so good at like picking up on where the eyes are. I got it. Yo, that's some dope work. All right, so bride and groom with the girls. I got an eye closed there. I like that one. Beautiful. And now the hugs. I like to get the hugs in. Nope, not that one. Always throwing her head back. Oh my gosh. Weren't that many these, but this is nice. Yep, I like it. Where's my focus at, bro? What? I jacked up a few shots in this wedding. Oh my gosh. All right, the guys. Just easy. He's standing facing directly towards me. See, the rain is already starting. It's on their shoulders and whatnot. But he's facing towards me, and then the other guys are like, their bodies are turned towards him. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yo, he's the man, you know, despite our height differences. All right, and then from there, I just say, hey, groom, I have him make, 2 steps forward, 2 big steps forward. And then I have the guys that were next to him, I have them take 1 step forward, and then everybody just kind of, get into the flying V. So they're all facing me. The guys to the right, they're looking off to the right. The guys on the left are looking off to the left. So that's how that goes. Then I have them line back up, and they're walking towards me, looking like a G's. Looking like a G. All right, now they're looking at each other. This is the directions I'm giving them. I'm like, guys, look at each other. And then sometimes if we have enough space, I tell them, yo, clown the groom. Yeah, sometimes that happens. All right, so then we have to get out the rain. Okay, got the flash on here. And I was having these girls giving me their Beyonce walk. I'm like, give me a walk like Beyonce, girls. Hey, and they start dancing, just having themselves a good old time. Hey. All right, next. All right, then some more couple shots inside. Bang. By the window, I was still using my flash. It probably would have been better if I used my off-camera flash. That would have been way better because I'll be able to light him up a little bit better and keep her more even. That's the one thing I would have changed. Now in this pose, I have him changing his head position. So I have her looking at me, him looking out the window, and then no smiles. I have her looking out and him looking directly at me, looking at the camera, I mean. And now he's sitting, smiles. Hey. Ah, beautiful. See, this is why I love this stuff, man. Like, this is just too good. That was a little blurry. I'm gonna skip that one. Have him sit on the back of the chair, reach his hand back. Honestly, I stole this very pose right here from my own wedding. My photographer actually had me do something like this, which was really cool. I was like, yo, I'm gonna use that again. Oh, it's so good. So good. Not that one. Okay. This shot was something he wanted to do, but I didn't execute it properly, so I had to redo it. Help. Alright, I'm gonna blast through these. These are just guest pictures. These are just guest pictures. I mean, these are just walking and stuff. I should have set up a flash for this jump, man. I always jacked this part up. Let me see. need something lighting them all the way up there. Now that they're down, they're in my flash range now. I was having some issues with, oh, that's what it was. I was having some issues with my trigger. So my trigger wasn't working, bro, and I was like, dang it. So I had a second trigger I put on, but nothing was flashing. Oh my gosh, that's like the worst. Like, you're in an important moment and it's like it wasn't working, like your equipment stopped working. That's the absolute freaking worst. And so I ran, got another trigger, and I told the DJ, yo, keep the song going, bro, because I need this shot. And he hooked me up. So I was able to finally get my trigger working. I got my trigger working, bro, and now I was able to get the shot looking right. Dang, dude, that was a mess. I hate when that happens. So, like, that's the reason why sometimes, like, photography equipment is so expensive. It's just because, like, for reliability's sake and that kind of stuff. Not that, like, certain companies like Profoto and whatever, their stuff is more expensive, and you're like 2 or 3 times more expensive than other brands, and you're like, yo, why is it that expensive? Because of reliability. It's not because, like, the light is brighter or something like that. The light ain't no brighter. Sometimes it's just, yo, it works when you need it to work. Oh man, mom was crying. I didn't execute that shot very well. Do I want that? No, I don't. Y'all sweaty and all the moms were crying. Sheesh. That can be black and white. I like it.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
They were giving their speeches at a really awkward location, like behind a speaker. It was a very, very awkward spot to have the speech. But the DJ only had a wired mic. Like, usually they got a wireless too, you know what I mean? Like, this guy freestyled his speech. Like, he freestyle rhymed his speech. I thought that was pretty dope. That's definitely going in the film. This is a cool shot. It's a cool shot. I can see that black and white. Yo, that'd be dope. People giving their toasts. Raise your glass. Look at brother. People just be shouting. Just be acting out. Love it. All right, so they went all the way around the room and took photos off each table. I had my videographer like go and get each table together so we can shoot and make it as quick as possible. Nope, don't want that one. Flying through these. This is the boring stuff. Look at this guy. I'm looking at his watch. He's being a complete test shots. Just trying to see what will work as an image. I should have darkened it. Ah, I know what I did and I know what I didn't should have done now. This might have been a little bit too much, but I didn't have time to change it. Were starting to work, bro. I had so many like technical issues in this wedding. Wait, next wedding season, bro, like there's a bunch of upgrades that's coming. There's a bunch of upgrades coming. So with the party shots, when people start dancing, I have a couple different lighting setups that I go through, just because like, yo, dancing is just dancing, you know what I mean? Like they ain't, I don't know. So I just try to, from my own creative sanity, I try to make it as different. I try to change up a few things, make it as different as possible. First, I start with like the backlight stuff, where I have both my flashes, just the same thing I do. The same thing I do for like first dance and whatever. So I have my backlights that are set up, and I'm going around, I'm shooting with that. So I get a round of that going. Look at this guy. He had one leg on the dance floor. He was getting down. He was doing a group dance, okay? The cha-cha slide, okay? With a scooter. All right, like, and one leg. Okay, you can't, like, come on. That to me right there, that's dedication to the party, okay? I'm telling you, man, these mamas too, they, look at his dress. They came through. They came through. Hey, best man just looking cool. This guy looking cool. Big bro just looking all kind of crazy. Crazy. The girl's having fun. Uncle. That's looking a mess. All right, it's funny though, they Haitians, bro, and they were dropping some legs to the Spanish. Suavemente came on, bro, and like everybody was getting down. Suavemente. Yeah, man, they were getting down, bro. Next, people were on the dance floor like for hours. All right, mom. All right, so now I switched the vibe. I'm going for like shutter drags. Some of it, I don't know, I jacked them up, but I'm going for this kind of party vibe, craziness. Yeah, just to kind of get the feeling of movement. I'm not expecting the images to look super clean or whatever. I want it to look kind of dirty and just weird looking. Caught this image. I thought this was dope. Face is missing. Face is messed up. The one thing I do need though, I need the faces to look right. But I wasn't shooting this properly. Usually I get a grid and I put it on my speed light, and I front light with my speed light, but with a grid, so that it focuses all the power on just one person. And then I slow my shutter down to like 1/4 of a second, or even lower, even slower than that sometimes, to kind of get this kind of this party vibe going. This little girl was moving. Maid of honor, no faces, so I'm gonna skip that one. No faces. That's cool. Blurry face. Nope. I like that one. Bride and groom. So why did I mess this up? Because I had what do you call it? I had a mag sphere. I had this thing on there. Y'all can see it. I had this thing on there, so it was spreading the light too much, and so it was, yeah, it wasn't working out. And I didn't even know what the heck I was doing at that point. I was like, wait, what is going on? Either way, so again, I didn't feel like I got enough pictures from the bride and groom, so I had to take them out one more time to get some shots. I was trying to have them dip, but they weren't getting what I was trying to do. So we did it a couple times. And I think finally right here we kind of got it. Yes. Now the cool thing about this wasn't you're shooting into the corner of the room to kind of get this effect. I'm gonna have to take out the get that look off your face. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to get like this hero shot. I'm like way down. I probably could have gotten down even further to get the hero shot, but so again, I had planned it out what I wanted to do. I set them up underneath the chandelier, and I had to wait for people to get out the way. There we go. Beautiful. I like that one. The only issue is, of course, the light that's like right there. My light is showing, but apart from that, everything else worked out really cool. Select. I'm using my 35mm lens. All right, and now again, they wanted to get back to the party, so I knew I was like, yo, we gotta just go around real quick. And so yeah, we went around, got a couple shots inside. There we go. Love that one. Had her sit on the piano, had to tell the coordinator to ignore us. He wasn't having it. He's like, not on my piano. I'm like, come on, bro, chill. Like that one. Love that. Love that. That worked out beautifully. Did I have the grid on there? Yup, I sure did. Yo, I got this wedding photo game down, son. All right, I had her sit on the piano even more. We got to do this. I haven't been doing this shot lately, sitting on pianos and whatnot, so I had to have her do that, John. It was essential, because I'm a piano player. So like, how can I not have her sit on the piano? She was turning her face way too much away from me, though. I was losing it. Right there. Bang. Okay. All right. It kind of worked out. I'm picturing this in black and white, very low key, very dark image. I just have them standing on the stairs. So I have like the rail and the wall that's kind of framing them, right? And then of course I got one of my lights just firing probably at their chest area, and that kind of bounces up into their face and kind of gives that effect. But I'm thinking of this like really low key and dark. Yes. Feeling it. Oh, I didn't even see the reflection on the piano, bro. I could have done something with that. Oh, come on, bro. Missed opportunities. So I'm imagining this kind of dark. Again, he's leading her upstairs. You know what's going to happen after that. I'm going to have to Photoshop out the light. But once it is out, it'll be dope. If I had an assistant to like hold the light and fire it down at them, that would be even more amazing. All right, so this is the shot they wanted, but I wasn't able to do it before. But now I figured it out, and we redid it, and it looks very similar to the inspo pic. Yes, that came out really nice. Last set of images here. The venue actually requested this, which is hilarious. The coordinator was like, "Hey, can you get some photos outside when everything?" Are you serious? Is this out of? Okay, I'm like, bro, is that out of focus? She keeps pulling her head back. There we go. Drop your chin, man. Drop your chin. Drop your chin. There it is. There it is. Drop that shoulder too. Okay. Now go further away. Okay. Got some usable ones in there. Again, 8-hour day. About 800 pictures. About 1,200 pictures. A little over 1,200 something pictures. And after culling, I have 837 images. That's what I like to shoot, honestly. I don't want to shoot more than that. I try my best not to like shoot doubles. Hold on, let me change my light. I don't know, maybe some photographers feel like if you give 4,000 images, then you kind of did your job, bro. But that's not the case. Like, who's gonna go through all 4,000 images? Like, that don't make no sense. So I try to be as careful as I can with, like, I select my shots, bro. Like, I'm not just gonna I select my shots. I'm not just going to, like, for instance, put them in a pose and then shoot 20-30 images off the same look. You know what I'm saying? I like, bang, got that shot, maybe take another one just to make sure I don't have blinks, and then like move on to the next thing. Okay. So Capture One is loading this thing, so I'm gonna get one of these images and I'm gonna edit it real quick to see the look and feel that I want. I want to get a look and feel that I want for. So it's almost like I'm creating a LUT for this wedding. Okay. I think one of these. Oh, it looks so good. Oh shoot. This looks amazing. Yeah. All right, let's edit this one real quick. I'm actually gonna first go to a style. I'm gonna see. I have my CM12 style that I usually use on stuff. All right, I'm gonna apply that to a layer. haven't really been using this one as much. And then I'm gonna adjust that style in a little bit. Now let's I'm gonna go to film. No, I don't think the green's gonna work for this. Nope. This thing is moving so slow. I'm sure it's with all the stuff that's running in the background, it's probably hating me a ton right now. I like this. 5 is good. Yeah, I like this one. Let's add it to a new layer. And I'm going to turn it off and try out some more here. Dude, this computer's running so slow. Okay, it's still generating all the previews and whatnot. This is nice. Is this very subtle? It's very subtle. I feel like the grain is a little bit much. Let me see, 8 minus. Yeah, I like, yeah. Adds a little bit of green to her skin. I'm gonna add it to a new layer one more time. Nope. Nope. 11. 11 looks like a lot like what I have already. Okay. Sorry, my computer's hating me right now. I'm doing too many things at a time. Oh yeah, that 8 looks good. Between 8 and 5, I like 8 better, so I'm gonna delete 5. 12. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm gonna turn this off for a second so I can see the screen better. Okay, I think I really like 8. I really like FL8, which is like a film stock kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna try reducing the opacity. Let's see, and go ahead and add it back slowly. Let me see if I can close some things here. This thing is moving so slow right now. Sorry, I gotta close some things because my computer is running crazy slow. And I don't want things to start crashing. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the music for a little bit so that I don't have anything that crashes. And I'm gonna quit a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Alright, because it's still generating a preview. So I have FL8. I'm gonna just bring up the opacity on it. You know what? I like it full strength. Okay, because it's very subtle anyways. I feel like there's too much green in the skin tone. So I'm going to, I'm just gonna move the tint slider towards magenta, just a tickle. Tickle. Who do I hear say that? Bro, and this image is like beautifully exposed and everything. Like, I don't need to do anything, bro. Yeah, right there. I'm gonna push the brightness. I'm gonna push the exposure a little bit. And push the exposure. Then I'm gonna bring the shadows back down. Oh my gosh, this thing is crawling. Nah, I don't like that. Okay. Let me use the levels. Okay, so I'm gonna use levels. Oh my god, that's looking so good. That's looking so good. It needs to be leveled out a little bit too. I brought down the highlights. That's looking great. I'm gonna add a little bit of clarity. I usually don't go beyond 16. Oh, it just made it pop. Guys, I wish you could see this like in front of me. Like it just made it pop. Anyways, I'm gonna drop the saturation a little bit because it's just too saturated for my taste. I don't like my images too saturated. So just a tad. So bring it down -6. What time is it? It's almost 2 o'clock. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to FL8 here, and I'm actually go to. Okay, they got something going on here already. If you look down in the color balance, I don't know, people on Instagram won't be able to see this, but if you look down in color balance, they have it in like this kind of yellow range. I'm gonna just push it more over to orange. I'm gonna just push that a little bit more. So it's in that orange range. Yes. It's nice and warm right there. Yep. I'm gonna go back to the background. I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop the what do you call this thing? Saturation a little bit more. And now on the background layer, I'm going to go to the color editor, go to skin tone. I'm gonna go ahead and sample her skin tone. His skin tone is he has a pretty dark skin tone anyway, so I'm not really too worried about him. His skin tone is gonna be fairly even. Okay, the only issue now is that the color of the background is actually very similar to her skin tone. Okay. Maybe let's dial it in here, see as much as possible. Oh my gosh, that's hard. That's difficult. Okay, it's gonna be a hard shot to do that on. Either way, can't be helped. We're just trying to come up with a base. So I will have to paint it in. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna only push the uniformity a little bit, push that, and push that a little bit. So this look will only be on these shots. What I'm probably gonna have to do, if this ends up in the album, I'm gonna change the background, make the background darker, so she can stand out more from the background. But let's look at the before real quick, see what we've done. It's very subtle. I'm feeling it so far. Actually, I'm gonna bring the uniformity down some more. It's just gonna be really, really subtle. And I wanna bring the exposure down a little bit more. Okay, last but not least, let me go to curves. I wanna add a little bit of contrast. I'm gonna raise up the shadows so I don't lose the hair and stuff like that. And I'm gonna protect the highlights by bringing down that highlight. Wait a second, I forgot to turn one thing off. I forgot to turn this off. There we go. All right, that kind of flattened out the image just a tad bit, but now I'm gonna go ahead and re-add some contrast. What contrast, of course, we'll do is too much. The contrast will saturate the image even more. Just a slight curve. How do I feel about that? I just want a little bit of protection on the shadows. I'm feeling it. This image is slanted. I need to fix that. That's annoying me. Oh gosh, my computer's it's not doing what it's supposed to do right now. There we go. That's more like it. Nope. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's looking really good. And what I can do, I am gonna drop this back a little bit, maybe to 70. And bring the saturation back up. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of vignette to it. Dang it, computer's not having it, guys. Yep, and that will kind of bring your attention to the center of the frame. All right, sweet. And so now, I think those are all the adjustments I want to make. I feel like that looks really solid. And so I'm gonna click on set as a reference. I wonder if I should save style. Let me do save style. Let's do a smart white balance. Smart exposure, smart white balance. It'll do the layers, it'll do Let's just do a, I don't even know. Base characteristics. Okay, yeah, let's roll with that for now. Let's hit save, and I'm gonna save this style as I don't even know. I'm just making something up. "32 minutes to generate preview." It is not working. Okay, great. So let's see now. So here's another shot. Let me see how well that style works. I'm gonna go to styles. And I'm gonna, this one, perf warm wedding. It's not bad. It could be a little brighter. So let me apply. I think that's, oh, but it applied the straightening too. Why would you do that? Okay, so I'm gonna have to redo that so it doesn't apply straightening. But yeah, that looks pretty dang good. You know, with all these AI things that's out there right now, AI software to kind of help, it's cool to know like I can actually create a look, and then I can create a style and then apply it. Let me see how well it applies across these images, at least the ones that are in the same location. Sorry, my computer, guys, is running. Oh my gosh. It's looking good so far. These ones are looking pretty solid. Slight adjustments need to be made to like exposure, but it's looking really good. I can probably work on this for like another hour and a half and get all these images edited in like no time. As soon as my computer decides to, if it speeds up at all, because this is, why is it running so dang slow? Sorry, I'm freaking out. Not freaking out, but look at this. It's not applying. Anyways, I'm gonna call it quits. I think it's because of OBS and streaming, and this is generating previews, and all these things are happening. So I'm gonna call it quits, and thank you guys for watching, because, and I need to undo all of the work that I just did actually, because it's applying the straightening. All right, yeah, I'm gonna call it quits, because I have a wedding coming up soon and I need to get ready for that and charge my yeah. So talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.